Uh-oh, y'all know what it is. It's going down. Yours truly, your big dog, go DJ Star, holding it down. HSENT, aka Headline Starlight Entertainment, brings.
So that mean my business straight, my bitches straight. Benji Banks, your bitches stay on my Twitter page. I'm about to shit. I ain't with no SWAC shit. I know niggas that'll spray your car like they watching it. Yeah, I got a lot of bitches. Couple girls, model bitches. Yellow bone, chocolate, red skins like Washington. Oh no, not again. My whole gang on top of shit. Flow so nasty, look like I forgot to mop again. They say every time you look around, we be dropping shit. We are not the same. You a lame, I'm the opposite. Better do like an ostrich. I hide your head when that chopper spit. Nigga, we the motherfucking gang. I'ma die for this. Niggas know I keep a bad bitch with a lot of friends. Niggas know your bitch is bad built with a lot of kids.
Jackson State defense. This one unforced but 5 turnovers.
And I always say this, he ain't told us going at all, but he's applying that job every time he came over. We'll see, but great job for her every season.
The Southwestern Athletic Throne belongs to the new kings of the conference, the Jackson State Tigers.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. The live stream.
Well, yeah, it's the new king of the SWAC for this year. Prime time, he did it. On to the Celebration Bowl to play South Carolina State.
They should win that.
They're 6-5.
I was say that's a different show for a different week. So
yeah, we got time for that. Well, not this week, next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jackson State SWAC champions. Zoe, Mo, how y'all feeling today?
Chilling, you know. It was a little cold up here today, but I'm good. I made it.
Okay. How y'all feel?
It's about to be a long night for you, boy.
Why?
Trying to finish this training.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we ain't gonna hold you up. We're gonna keep it moving, get to it. So yeah, lots to talk about. First, let me get these go over these picks from last week. So let me do that.
Hey, some of them games you just weren't gonna be able to pick them because
oh well, I'm gonna tell you right now, me and you did good. The other guy, I don't know. Well, first thing I know, last SWAC game of the year, SWAC conference title, Jackson State versus PV. To wrap it up, Zoe, king of the SWAC in the picks this year, 46-17. Most started with us late, so she didn't get a chance to get the full wrath of it. But 43-20 for you, boy. Zoe, how does it feel to be the king of the SWAC picks?
I feel good.
A lot of lucked up, but that's that. 46-17, 31-17, 43-20. Now,
congratulations.
as we scroll up and get to these NFL games.
I know y'all caught up now.
First game up, we had Jets and the Eagles. We all took the Eagles. 3 the hard way. Cards versus Bears. 3 the hard way on the Cardinals. Colts versus the Texans with a shutout. We all picked the Colts. Dolphins versus the Giants. We all took 305. But the Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. They get their first win.
How did I see that coming?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I did, and I didn't pay attention to it. And the reason why I said everything that happened in the state of Michigan this week. First of all, the shooting. Prayers out to the families who lost the loved ones. But people rally around that. Michigan shut out Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
It was just in the Lions, not the Lion, but it was in the alliance that Detroit, Michigan, and the Detroit Lions win one game after everything.
Well, that would make sense, but of course, by the point that we realized there was a swing or momentum for Michigan, we had already did our picks because, I mean, Iowa and Michigan then played what, Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a great weekend for them.
Yeah. Just know there was a fan page started with Fire Zimmerman. It's the head coach of the Vikings.
Fired now?
Huh?
Who's trying to get fired?
No. They wanted him fired for losing to the I think it was 0-9. No, 0-10.
0-10 and 1.
0-10 and 1 Detroit Lions.
I mean, I still would probably sign to get rid of him. I mean, that's still only one game of the season.
Let's keep it moving. Chiefs versus the Broncos. We all took the Chiefs. The team versus the Las Vegas Raiders. And the team is on a 4-game winning streak. I don't know if anybody noticed that.
It'll stop this week, but we're not at this week yet.
Gotcha. Keep it moving. We got 49 versus Sierra. I have gave up on Sierra, so that's why I went with the Niners. Game of the year, that right there. The boys versus the Saints. Thank y'all so much. Oh, Chargers versus the Bengals. Did I put that right, Zoe? You picked the Chargers?
I think so, yeah.
But Mo, she picked the Bengals. And we'll keep it moving. Bucks, we took Tom Brady. Zoe and Mo took the Ram in the bush. This is where I really lost y'all because I really thought y'all was going to pick the Patriots. Like, I just didn't see the Bills beating the Patriots. And y'all stunned. We keep moving. So we got Ravens versus the Steelers. We all took Mo brother, which brings the total. Zoe went 7-7. Me and Mo went 11-3. Zoe's at 108.54-1. Mo is 79.51. I am at 106.56-1 with a chance to catch up on Zoe.
Yep.
Ain't got it.
Damn Ravens. Gone.
A couple of them games that I did, I was like, what?
Yeah. So
I think the team is what took me by surprise.
no, I think the Lions is what took me by surprise.
The Lions, yes.
Like,
they don't know how to kick it. Look, just keep losing. You're going to get the first pick.
Up at the end of the season. Stop. You messing up your number one draft pick. What are you doing?
No. They still number one now. They even though they got that win, they still number one. I think they're number one, the Jets are 2, and we're 3.
Who's 3?
The Jaguars. We ain't got but 2 wins. The Bills and the Dolphins. But if we beat the Jets and we beat the Patriots, we'll sweep the AFC East.
I mean, the Texans can't be too far down.
Oh, no, I take that back. I got to do that. Yeah, because the Texans only won 1 game. They only beat us.
No, they got 4.
They're 4th?
Hold on. I'm looking it up.
I know we top 3. The Jaguars are top 3. I know we top 3. That I do know.
I'm sorry. You're right. Houston only won 2.
Who did they beat else? Oh, that's right. They did beat
Titans.
the Titans. They beat the Titans. They did.
Yeah.
They did. Damn.
Titans and Jaguars. That's it.
Okay, you have to say that last one, but we get it. We get it. Okay, well.
That gives y'all the tiebreaker then.
No, we're going to beat them when they come to Jacksonville. I ain't even worried about that. We're going to beat them when they come to Jacksonville, so I'm good on that. But big news of the day, Derek Dooley decides to take it to the 225.
I'm coming home.
was about to say, because he's from the 504, right?
Yep.
From what Zoe inside sources tell us, there was a bidding war between PV, Southern, and Grambling, and he chose
To
the
go home.
Jagger from down south.
Go home.
How do you two feel about that?
Happy for him?
Yeah. I know in one of our texting groups, they was like, it's a bidding war going on, and I was like, they might want to wait until Monday, or I said Monday because that would be after the SWAC championship. I was joking because, you know, I didn't think that they were going to win, but that doesn't take away that he did an excellent job at Prairie View. So I think that him deciding to go back to Southern, that was the best decision for him and put him back close to home. I just wish that these coaches would stop playing musical chairs in the conference, because he done been Southern and Grambling and Prairie View back to Southern. So
he was at Southern before?
Yeah, he started out at Southern.
What it was like?
Right?
OC under Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Richardson.
And then he came to what happened? Wait a minute, Pete. Because when did Pete stop? 2000.
Pete just ain't. He got let go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. He did get let go. I forgot about that.
And then he went to UAPB.
Jesus.
I forgot about Pine Bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so he was just on the West.
I mean, literally. Like, only thing he just got to do, go be the wide receiver coach at Texas Southern. You complete the triangle.
Well, you know, Alcorn have been added over there.
That is true. So he got to go to Alcorn too. Me personally, I was just shocked that he would leave PV after what Zoe said about it, that the facilities and all that, to go to Southern.
Like when Ashley was there, that when they unveiled that stadium and that just the facility, I wouldn't have left that to go back to, what is it, that Southern A.M. Mumford or something like that.
Yeah, they got upgrades coming though.
Coming ain't here.
You can pitch that as you may be the first team to play here.
Well, I mean, he was the first to play at PV, but I think it's more to it at PV. I think them people was ready to get rid of him.
But he's going to be paid at Southern.
That's another thing. He got another set of checks coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he get a check coming just for making it to the championship game.
I just want to know when our coaches don't start getting those incentives like these Power 5 coaches.
I gotta get some more money.
Buying houses and cars and
it's coming. Oh, let me say this: houses, no. Cars,
yeah,
yes, it's coming. Because I with what Dion doing and what from and I'm just for the people out there watching this, Zoe been dropping a lot of sources and hints, and I think the last source he said about the coach was gonna be Graham. I really didn't see it, and I don't know how he gonna do here. So I don't know if you want to spill the beans on his own.
Oh, the last rumor?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last rumor I heard was Hugh Jackson, the OC from Tennessee State, the old head coach at the Browns, Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
You know, just I think it could be a good thing. Anybody that come in got to have a good staff around them.
True. Long as he now, I just don't know how he's going to react to Grambling people, but our quarterback situation, I already know it's going to be handled.
It's going to be a nice competition. We got some nice.
Well, no, not competition wise. I'm talking about coaching wise, because he can coach quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Now that situation happened with Baker Mayfield. I think that white man just didn't like him. But if you look at the quarterbacks that he worked with before, he done turned around a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I think when he come in, our quarterback's going to upgrade tremendously during the spring.
Just need him to come on in now, so get the ball rolling.
Pretty much. Go ahead, Mo. You was about to say something?
That would be great, but my only thing is not taking the thing away from him. But we know Grambling. We're gonna want instantaneous results.
Right.
Like they're gonna want the Dion touch, like the Coach Prime touch, immediately. Like they gave him that spring fluke of a COVID season, but the first full season, we see what Dion has been able to do. I think I shared the article that gave you the actual figures for the city of Jackson. Because we thought it was at 10 mil, but I think it actually topped over that for just the city. And my niece, I talked to her earlier today because she's graduating from Jackson State on Friday. She said they get another donation in. Somebody else is getting ready to donate another $500,000 to the school. So Dion has the money rolling in. So I think Grambling is going to be like, no, we want that. That's what we deserve.
Yeah.
But I think we already got that. This season it was just trash.
I think we can get that. You just got to get in good with the legends, and then the legends got to. Once the administration on campus, once you get in good with the legends and the administration can knock out the politics, everything will be all right. We'll be rolling like Jackson.
I always talk about the legend. Don't Doug work in the front office for the team?
For who?
Doug.
Work for who?
Doug and Shaq are the top two.
They work in I know Doug works he works in the front office for the team.
Yeah.
Grambling State University?
No, the Washington football team.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess my was when they have NFL pro day, they had like the pro day. Does the team have a representative there?
Always.
I'm just making sure because if he in the front office,
if you look at outside of Chester Rogers, Chad Williams, and what's my other dude, the lineman? Because it's two of them. One, the other, not the one who signed with the Panthers. Another one. It's another lineman from Grambling. I can't think of who he is. Those guys were actually picked up by free agent signings. Well, except for Chad. I think Chad got drafted.
Yeah, Chad got drafted third round.
Yeah, Chad got drafted. He
most
got drafted.
Some go in unsigned free agents and actually make the roster.
Right, but outside of what's the running back? What's his name?
Martez Carter.
Martez Carter. I think Doug was a big factor in him going to Washington. And there was another defensive lineman when I was there. I can't think of it. I think his name was Eric Harper. He got on with Oakland. I think Shaq had something to do with that one.
Well, I was just asking, just being short, because I just want to make sure that their relationship hasn't been severed so much that
Doug will always find a way to get back in with Grambling. It does.
He tries his best.
Yeah, he's helping getting players exposed too with him and Shaq starting the Legacy Bowl. Mm-hmm. It's right after Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit.
So, but once again, these are all Zoe sources. We should have a coach by Friday.
The street committee, they usually not wrong.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm be honest with you, Derek Dooley, I didn't see coming.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I didn't figure even when I heard that it was a bidding war for him, I didn't see him coming to Graham. Coming back. Because I could see him say, Me personally, if I was the OC, I left it and went to somewhere else. And then they fired a head coach. And then you want me to come back to this place? That's a lot of responsibility because the next person who comes in, they have to clean that program up.
Yeah.
They have to build.
And also remember, this is his first year having a winning season. So, yeah, but I'm it is what it is. So, Celebration Bowl next week. We'll talk more about it. Jackson State versus South Carolina State. SWAC versus MEAC. Already the lower bowl of the Celebration Bowl is sold out. If you go on Ticket Stub right now, try to get tickets to the Celebration Bowl. The lower bowl is sold out for the first time ever in Celebration Bowl history. So the impact of Dion. All right.
Pretty much.
Moving to these picks for the week, NFL transitioning. Yeah, getting down to the nitty gritty, getting ready for the playoffs. First game up this Thursday, Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Vikings. We're only gonna do 6. I'm only picking 6. So, and I think y'all know pretty much 3 off top we're gonna do.
One is the Saints playing this week.
Yes, they are. and I'm back on what I got to do for them to win, but I'll get to that when we get to that game.
Hold on, I got to look at my list because I don't remember who I picked.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm only doing 6. 6 Steelers versus Steelers versus Vikings. You want me to tell her because I got your list?
Yeah, that'll be great. So that way I won't have to be off camera.
All right, go ahead. I got you. So,
I got Vikings.
I think I picked the Vikings. I'm not sure though.
Mo, you picked the Vikings over the Steelers after they lost to the Detroit Lions.
I did.
So you think this is a game they're gonna redeem themselves versus the Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday Night Football?
They better.
They better.
All right, I'm rocking with Mike Tomlin.
Ooh.
My mama's boyfriend.
So you ain't gonna win the SWAC and the NFL.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next game we're gonna talk about. It's bound to be a good one. It's just I don't know how it's gonna be, but we got the Rams versus the Cardinals Monday Night Football.
I got the Cardinals.
Yeah, I had to go away from my ram in the bush for this one. That poor ram been getting the hell kicked out of it lately. So.
We really need the Cardinals to lose, but they're gonna bounce back next week against the Lions if they lose, and then they got the boys. So it's
the Lions just won.
Yeah,
they definitely gonna win this streak.
They gonna beat the Cardinals.
They ain't finna go no damn win this streak.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead, Mo. Oh, that's right. I gotta say your picks. I'm tripping. Mo took the Cardinals. Zo, who you say you took?
Cardinals.
I'm gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna take the Rams on Monday Night Football. All right. Next game. It actually means something because it could be for a playoff spot. But Falcons versus the Panthers. Mo took the Falcons.
What, Monica?
No, that's never. I never picked the Falcons. Every time I picked them, they disappointed me. But the Panthers haven't been performing, so I'm sorry.
Like literally, this one, whoever loses is done. But whoever wins, they could get that final. Well, they're in the contention for that final playoff spot.
I just think that the Falcons may be hungrier. They may want more. That's
all right. Zoe?
Oh, excuse me. All right. I got Panthers. I need Cam to come on, bounce back.
Well, apparently he ain't bouncing nowhere. He ain't
going nowhere. Yeah, I like the Falcons. You out there by yourself, though.
That's fine. Cam Newton, I need you.
All right.
Yeah.
So going to Tennessee, my Jaguars versus the Tennessee Titans. We just need to win.
I picked the Tits.
It's okay. We just need to win. So
I wasn't sure if the one guy was back yet.
who? For us or the Titans?
Titans.
Derrick Henry?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he not back yet.
Oh.
But I mean, they still won without him.
Yeah, they still solid. They still nice. I'm going with the Titans.
I pick on the
Dear Jaguars, we haven't beat Tennessee in 6 seasons. Let's change that, okay? Let's change that. We always beat them in Jacksonville. We just can't get them in Tennessee. All right? Thank you.
Maybe I'm being cheated.
We are. But I'm not there to prove it. One day I said one of my goals for 2022 is to go to 3 away games, and I'm all going to the AFC games, which would be Tennessee, Indianapolis, and Houston. So that's one of my goals for 2022 to travel. Huh?
You should make Houston like the last one.
Well, it's whenever they play. I'm going whenever they play.
Oh, because see, the thing is, I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of them locations gonna be cold.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Not to get off topic. I've been to Indianapolis. If you get the right hotel, you're literally probably like 200 feet from the stadium.
Ooh.
And then the mall is right there. So the food court, and they got these big ass sundaes. They like not sundaes, vanilla ice cream sandwich. They homemade. They ain't nothing but $1. When I tell them bitches big, they like big like this. If you ever go to the mall in Indianapolis by the stadium, it's a little rinky-dink shop. It's like over there by the Steak and Shake, $1 ice cream sandwiches. They are humongous and they're homemade and they're delicious. That is my fat boy comment for the day. Moving on.
Now you got me want to go.
Hey, I'm telling you, just let me know. We can all suit up. HS Sports on the road. All right. Yeah. So Sunday. This what's got to happen, Mo. This was exactly got to happen.
Who they playing first?
Let me give you the scenario first. Then I'll tell you who they playing.
Okay.
So, a homeless man. Gotta find a homeless man. But what this homeless man has is a 60-inch flat screen TV. And it works. Also, on that flat screen TV is going to be playing is Fat Albert. On that TV. It has to be that. And he going to have hot dogs. For this to happen, that's all I need to happen for the Jets to beat the Saints.
Okay, so a homeless man.
Homeless man.
With a 60-inch flat
screen TV.
Works.
It works.
It's playing Fat Albert.
Fat Albert.
And what was the last one?
You're going to have hot dogs with them, and they're going to be delicious.
Hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
You got to get them from Sam's.
Because I had went downstairs yesterday outside, and it was a homeless man, and he was asking me for some change because he was trying to catch the bus, and I just gave him some change.
Okay, that's the one I'm looking for, but he gonna have hot dogs and a 60-inch TV. And when I find them,
Newport.
the Jets are going to beat the Saints when I find them.
Well, we want to look at the same one because this one had a Newport.
Okay, well, it's another homeless man out here somewhere. But when I find them, that's when the Jets gonna beat the Saints.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta find. Saints versus the Jets.
Find when they play Sunday.
Yes, at 1:00 Eastern time, not Central.
So 12.
Yeah, 12 y'all time, 1 my time. Go ahead. Who y'all picking?
I picked the Saints.
I did too.
Okay. All right. Y'all leaving me out there. It's all good. It's all good.
I mean, it is a little bit hurt. They're a little bruised up from last week, but they gonna bounce back.
It's all good. Okay, it's all good. Going to y'all game.
Okay.
Yeah, just let it go. All right. Them boys playing the team. The team is on a 4-game winning streak. Where are they playing? Let me see this.
Washington.
In DC. I'm gonna take the Cowboys because I don't trust them. It is the team. I don't trust them. Even though they're on a 4-game winning streak, but I'm taking the Cowboys. Zoe, Mo, the floor is yours to talk about your boys.
Well, we argue the most of our defensive players back, especially up front. So this be the first game all of them back together.
Thank God.
I say since Zeke has a bruised knee and he's been playing through it thanks to Jared, might as well just let him be the short down running back and let Pollard be your starting running back for the
unless we get into trouble or something, I would rest Zeke and use him further down the stretch because right now you steady forcing him to play on that bruised knee and you risk of him actually sustaining a greater injury where you lose him later on in the season or something like that. So I just think that, hey, Pollard, whatever the man name is, he's been doing a good job. So let him.
Well, you need to know your own players.
I don't know how to pronounce most of the people names. I know them, but
we got some crazy names.
But pronunciation. I work in athletics, and I be like, how you pronounce your name, baby? Because
wait, you work in athletics. I work in SPED resource. I'm supposed to be teaching this. I'll be like, what?
I was a professor, and I used to mess up words. You know how long it took me to say I can't even say it. Parentheses.
I still can't say specific.
Listen. I used to like spell it. I'm like maybe like not spell. I can spell whatever you want me to spell. When it comes to pronunciation, bro, my tongue gets so lazy.
I blame it on my Louisiana lingo.
What is it? But I be trying to say judicial, like all that. I just
yeah. So now, no, judicial I'm good on. Legislative, I be struggling with them. Like legislature, I don't know.
Yeah, my tongue get lazy. So
I think that Pollard can do the job.
Did she look how professional at?
I had no choice because if I don't slow it down and do the proper English, I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah,
I don't enunciate the word.
Enunciate.
That's what I when I see somebody say a big word, but I find like a little word I can use, like I say that little word.
Y'all ain't never had the time where you be trying to write something and spell it, it don't look right, so you change the whole sentence.
Yep.
Yep. Did that today. I was trying to put I forgot how to spell. I was doing something about G's and I was like, he rose, and I spelled rose. And I was like, I know this not right. So I said he just got up in 3 days. So yeah. I do that 24/7. Woo!
He said he just got up in 3 days.
Yeah, he got up in 3 days. So yeah, I'm with you. So
who is way gone? Because right.
Yeah, Risen. I forgot about Risen. I just thought about that. So yeah.
My students are like, oh, he just like us. He can't talk either. You right.
Right. You right. You right. Like, look, it's hope. Look, you ain't gotta look, you just need a degree to get paid, baby. You just need a degree to get paid.
I am older than you. I'm here. I get paid to be here. You need to be learning. Look, do as I say, not as I do.
Nah, do as I say, bruh. Get that degree. You just trying to get paid. You need to look good on your resume.
All these trainers, they be asking how you use it. I'll say, hey, I'm teaching myself how to say these words.
Like, I'm getting this certification to get this raise. I ain't getting this certification so I can be the number one person in the state.
Like when I feel bad for those, because when I was teaching, you know how they be having them skits where they be talking about like the kids' names and they be like, no, that was me in real life trying to pronounce these kids' names, and they was like, no, that's not right. Well, blame your mammy. Don't blame me. She should have named
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Balaki.
It was one where the person's name was, she said her name was Debris, but it was spelled debris. No, she said, yeah, her name was Debris. No, baby, debris. That's trash. Your mama called you trash.
Man.
Yeah,
the coldest ever Crawford.
Bro, you saw, wait a minute, hold on. You saw it's an Alabama player named Kool-Aid?
I didn't know that.
It's a, like when they, you know, like when they show the number, like this person, they're like number one, and it was Kool-Aid Clemens. They were like, somebody like, that's his nickname. My man, when did ABC start putting nicknames on these players in college? Right. They supposed to use their real name. No, that dude name is Kool-Aid.
Right.
Well, I mean, I played in LaDasha.
I don't know where Alabama get their players from because everybody got from the Ha Dixon. Like,
I can't lie, they got one of the players from my high school I was teaching at last year. The number one running back.
What's his name? Tell me his name, though.
What is his name?
Name ain't cool.
No, he got a normal name.
Oh. Well, the ones of these players in the Nick Saban find, they got some weird ass names. Except for the coldest ever, who going to, I think he going to LSU.
Well,
recommitted.
On the LSU, but LSU, it ain't looking good for them right now. I shared a couple of posts this evening. Their wide receiver, I think it was, he didn't enter into the transfer portal. Can't remember his name. They lost the commit today. Somebody decommitted to them.
I expect that.
The number 4 out of, I want to say Florida. I want to say he's a receiver, number 4-star receiver. Isaiah something or another, Bond or something like that.
I'll be honest with you, like it was probably like maybe 5 years ago, I have fell out. I don't know nothing about recruiting and all that. I used to be deep into that stuff. Like, yo, this player going here and there. Now I'm like, I'll find out about him on Saturday.
Yeah. Like Grambling lost a few players to the portal, and I'm just
I thought, I'm like, it was expected in my book.
Yeah. I mean, this was before the firing of 5, so like I question, do you now try to come back since they're hiring a new coach, or you just you gotta
well, it depends on Hugh Jackson, aka not the coach yet, but Friday he will. It depends on how he feels.
By Friday.
They say Zoe said from what Zoe's source say.
It's supposed to be a press conference by Friday. So
by Friday, introducing them.
Well, I think we're looking at the same source, but it's allegedly by Friday. Yeah. So that gives us what, a couple of days?
2. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So
they're not gonna announce on Friday. They'll probably announce on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out they're gonna do
in town, so it makes me want to go home and just see who's around facilities.
What are they gonna do the press conference at?
Probably Black and Gold Room.
Oh, because the museum closed for renovations.
You know they've been using the hallway to the Black and Gold Room lately.
You got that big hobby center, and you can't make a designated space.
You can upstairs, but it depends on if it. So when is Grambling graduation? Is it this week or next week?
I think theirs is next week. I know TSU.
Well, I know Jackson State's is Friday, so I figured theirs was Friday too.
No, TSU's is Saturday because that's when Megan graduated.
But see, Graham's fall graduation, be on Fridays.
Yeah, I think it's next week though, because one post I saw it said 10 days or something like that.
Oh, okay, so if it's next week, it just seemed kind of late because Grambling graduation. Anyway,
I graduated twice in the fall. Once it was on the 12th, 2013. No, 2011, and then it was on the 13 in 2013. So, all right. Those are our NFL picks. And then I know we went on a little rant, but it's all good. Part of it, everything. We're going to learn these big words one day. So, final thoughts. My final thoughts. I'm going to go first because I've been holding it in all week. Georgia, you are Alabama from 8 years ago. Your defense is Alabama from 8 years ago. Your offense is Alabama from 8 years ago. Alabama is literally 8 years ahead of y'all. Kirby Smart, if you haven't learned anything from your old coach, he keeps up with the times. When he fails and see that something else is beating him, he kind of moves to what is beating him and master it, and then he beats y'all. Georgia, you need a 5-star quarterback. That dude is not going to do nothing with y'all. That's why I'm picking Michigan to beat y'all 31-17. My final thoughts.
That's a nice score. I like that score. I like your final thought.
It was just proven. And the crazy part about it is, I listened to, not to cut you off, Mo. I was listening to Shannon Sharp the week before the game because I was like, Georgia. He was like, go watch Georgia offense. And some said go watch Georgia offense. And I'm like, they not going to be able to keep up with Alabama. Like, Alabama's a scoring team. They're a defensive team, but they could put up 30 points on offense easily. So that's why I said what I said. But back to you, Mo.
Everybody went into that game, and that's like, I follow Jermaine Fundamain on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. And before he did the clips where everybody was like, Georgia. Everybody picking Georgia. And for the first time if ever, Bama technically went into a game as the underdog. And I think Zoe asked the question in one of our sports groups. He was like, so if Bama wins, is that technically upset? I said, for me, it's not, because I still believe in Bama. But for the world, yeah, it was an upset because Georgia was undefeated. But the run at first, Georgia's defense was stopping. But they couldn't really defend the pass.
That's it, though. Like, you wasn't finna, like, at the question, Nick Saban knew, I'm not running the ball up the middle. It's not going to work. But he exposed them DBs, though.
Well, Nick, he knew better. He knew not to go up the middle because he knew what was there. Grambling, FAMU. I keep going back to that.
We're not gonna go. We're not gonna go. Season over with. We're moving on. FAMU, they did their thing. They lost to Southeastern. Graham got a new coach. We're gonna keep it moving.
But Bama has Cincinnati. I think Cincy. Yeah. I think they set it up that way, the rankings, so that they can get a rematch of Georgia, Alabama. But like you said, they so busy looking out the window at Bama that they're not paying attention to Michigan right in front of them. And I think that Michigan will stop Georgia in that game.
So, final thoughts?
Man, final thought. If it is Hugh Jackson or whoever, just put a solid coaching staff around you.
You have no choice.
Yeah. If you want to be successful, a lot of people inside the SWAC say we got the talent. We just got to put it all together.
We do.
And that player and coach relationship got to be the number one goal. And you go from there.
Well, if Zoe sources are right, Hugh Jackson, welcome to the G. Love to see your little offensive mind do with in the SWAC, going against Prime Time, going against FAMU, going against Dooley, whoever PV coach is, because the SWAC. Zoe raises his hand.
Since Kevin Sumner wasn't chosen by Southern, I wouldn't be surprised if he go to PV.
You know how much firepower the SWAC gonna happen if that happens.
Then before you can even get to Prime, Baby, you got heavy hitters on your side in your division. Like,
don't forget about Alcorn.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's on the West now. So you got to be able to emerge from that. You got to be the best out the West, like in order to even face the beast from the East. You got to do what you got to do.
The SWAC is turning to the SEC with all the heavy hitters on the West.
Ooh, the SEC.
If that happened, that will be a true dog fight year in, year out.
Okay, last question. And I know we shouldn't talk about it, but we got to talk about it. If Zoe is correct, Hugh Jackson come to ground, Kevin Sullivan go to PV, you got Dooley down there in Southern, you got the McNair at Alcorn State. What do you do if you Texas Southern or peanut butter?
Texas Southern needs a wing and a prayer.
Peanut butter?
Peanut butter. I mean, no one really is expecting a whole lot from you in this that division.
But you're in that division.
You
have won that division in the last 6 years?
Right out of mind though. Like you're over there in Arkansas by yourself. Like Texas Southern, they don't have a chance to hide their heads because they're right down, like Prairie View, Texas Southern, like they're right there.
Yeah, but and my thing is, if PV doing good, you would have think Texas Southern could get them type of recruits.
Texas Southern need to move all their home games to on campus.
They can't do that. They are dead in the hood.
They got to pay them.
So somebody made a post and said that Prime, well, this is a different subject, but somebody made a post that said Prime was prepping and grooming Dancy to take over after he leaves Jackson State.
Who?
Dancy, the head coach of it.
To take over at Jackson?
After he leaves.
Bro, I do see that because I'm telling
him at the championship.
I do see that. I like that. But here's the thing. If that's true, Mo, I'm proud of Prime for doing that because he see the future and he's like, yo, Jackson, I'm gonna give you as much as you can. But look, I'm setting you up. I'm setting this guy to take over because you know I'm about to be out of here because Florida State, if they have another losing season, and if Jackson State can at least win 9 more games or hopefully get to the SWAC championship and they go against Grambling and lose,
What happened?
How we lose Florida? No. Wait a minute. How we lose Florida?
What happened?
And like he's speaking some truth. They said no. Don't put that out there.
Illuminati was like, no.
Dude said no. Don't put it out there.
I cut myself out.
No, that's Illuminati. They said no. Don't put it out there. Don't tell them the secret.
The sports guys was like, no, damn it, no.
Look. I'm just saying it's not because I don't care what you say. Florida State, even with Miami doing what they doing now, they effed up. Your head coach is Prime. So I don't want them to cut me off again, but go ahead, Mom.
Just to add on to that, Coach Dancy, he's a Jacksonian. He graduated from Jackson State. He played football at Jackson State. And that's my final on that before it cuts me off.
And I thought out the first time I ever get muted on HS Sports.
No, you got more than just muted. You got cut
off like that. Like I guess muting Zoe all this damn time. They were like, finally payback. We ain't gonna mute him. We're just gonna cut him completely. I'm like, I be damn.
I pushed the red button. No.
I was like, what happened?
I was like, yeah, son, the computer screen with complete black. I'm like, what the hell? I started talking about Prime Time leaving. No. Let me. I ain't even gonna say his name no more until next week. So,
coach that's down there in the capital of Mississippi.
That guy, him. So I ain't gonna talk about him no more. So
experienced guy is only for like a couple more years.
Well, let me say that I wouldn't be surprised if one of the OCs, because what he's a defensive guy or offensive guy? The dude from Val. The dude from Val. I ain't saying no names.
Oh, he's a defensive person. He was a DC before he became the head coach.
Okay, he'll probably. Well, I say bring him on maybe as a special assistant because your defensive coordinator is not that bad.
No
associate head coach.
The thing is, like the reason, like honestly, I'm gonna tell you the type of person he is. He was defensive coordinator, but Cummings was cutting his feet from underneath him. Wouldn't let him run the defensive schemes that he wanted to run. That was the issue when he was underneath Cummings.
Well, from what you say, Valley ain't doing right, so he's probably looking for an exit anyways.
I mean, it is what it is.
So we ain't gonna say no more names before I get cut off. First of all, I apologize to the football guys for meeting Zoe all this week.
He won the coach of the year for the conference, and he gave him a shout out even in his speech, in his press conference. And he was like, that man doing a great job down there at Valley with the lack of resources that he has. He said, I'm gonna cut off the ankle of my man and send it to him because he deserved part of this award too.
And with that being said, Zoe, Mo, HS Sports. Zoe, you can say anything you want because I ain't gonna mute you because if I do, I'll get cut off. So we're gonna wrap this up. Week 14. Next week we're gonna talk more about the Celebration Bowl and getting around to who's gonna be in the playoffs. And hopefully we'll know who. Well, from Zoe source, Hugh Jackson will be our head coach at Grambling State University. Other than that, y'all have a good night. This is HS Sports.
God bless.
Headline Starlight. DJ Star.
Look, when I was a G.